Recording in progress.
This meeting is being recorded. Wow. Hey, you remember what I posted on the Entertainment Initiative Instagram that we had episode 2 coming?
Remember when I said that I was going to
ago?
Remember when I said that I was going to put episode 1 on Spotify?
Oh, you also said that 4 months ago.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, welcome back, everybody. We've been gone, mainly because I don't know how to edit. And we did have an episode 2 talking about Kanye and Shang-Chi. And my stupid little editing brain didn't know how to edit it. So it's just dead news. And we've been busy as well since then. So, and also Andrew's Ratatouille because of technical difficulties.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll work if I give a little taste of my webcam. This is my built-in laptop camera, so looking like a hologram. So just gonna turn that one off.
He left his webcam at home.
Yeah.
I almost gave your home state away.
Almost doxed me.
Sorry.
Give him my IP address. And... Dang, he left it at give my exact coordinates.
Just typing them in right now. Making it my background.
Sharing my sharing your screen, have like my house pulled up on Google Earth.
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah. My internet's...
What about your internet?
It's cutting out a little bit, but since you're recording it, it should be fine.
It's fine. Alrighty. Well, I don't know if we had a script or notes or bullets to go off of, but today we're just going to be talking about Spider-Man No Way Home.
The big Spider-Man episode. The
big Spider-Man movie.
I guess this is going to be like our new episode 2.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Episode 2, the sequel. 2. Episode 2. 2. I don't know. I tried to make that funny, but it didn't work.
Hey, it's okay.
And hopefully I know how to edit this one correctly. That would be preferred.
Hey man, it's all right if you don't.
Thanks. We'll figure it out together with the power of friendship.
Exactly. The power
in which case it's really just going to be me and my flash drive, just kind of me throwing it up against the wall if it doesn't work.
And me occasionally texting you, hey, hope it's going well.
No, it's not.
Never going well.
Never. Alrighty, but yeah, this is going to be a spoiler discussion, I think. But I mean, If you haven't seen the movie by now, it's been a month. You've had enough time.
It's been a month, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. But it's still like the topic of discussion because of all like the money it's getting and
it's huge. Yeah,
huge.
It's also just such a massive event.
I agree. Big event.
At this point, Marvel starts kind of like spoiling stuff. Not spoiling stuff, but being a little less careful with the spoilers, like on their Instagram and stuff. And they're still being pretty tight-lipped about everything. So,
are they?
It seems like it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like after about a month or so, they start with some of their promos. They start showing more and more. And Spider-Man, they haven't shown like that much extra footage besides what they already showed in the trailers. So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, so Doctor Strange is in the movie. Big spoiler there. Yeah. I bet you didn't see that coming. Scooby-Doo this crap.
But you said if that line is in the movie, I'm gonna get up out of the theater.
I was so close to walking out.
He said, I mean, technically, he didn't say that.
No, he made it sound better than
Technically.
it sounded in the trailer.
Yeah.
It only made me mildly upset. That was the one flaw of the movie, I think. It was
Yeah.
that line. But
That-
everything else
Oh my
was
gosh.
just about perfect.
Oh, dude, it was great. I think I made a list of like all the Marvel 2021 releases,
There were a lot of them.
and like I ranked them, and
Is that one your favorite?
I had WandaVision as my top,
Ooh,
but
cold take.
No Way
Cold
Home
take.
No Way Home was second though, because I really liked it. It was great.
You did?
But
Nice.
I loved it. Yeah. It was I think I don't know. I think well, I did have a little bit of a cold that day, so I wasn't probably like biggest energy,
When we watched
but
it?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you were still in cold mode.
Yeah. I was getting
That's-
over it a little bit, but in cold mode.
In cold mode.
But it was so but I think that, and also our theater was super dead.
It was.
Like it was
Except-
sad.
Except for the occasional applause. Which
were like-
honestly, I've never been in a theater where there was an applause, so that was still a big moment for me in my theater going experience.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, because you went to
Even
Endgame a little
Endgame
bit
was
late.
silent.
I think I went with you when you first saw it. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
and it was dead.
Yeah.
It was dead.
No, for me, Endgame, me and some of my friends here at school went opening night, like Thursday. I think it was like the very first showing, and
Really?
it was so hype. Everybody was cheering and getting so into it. And
Nice.
that's the experience that a lot of people had with Spider-Man. But yeah. But that was not our experience.
No. It was sad.
Some people clapped, and I tried to clap, but it felt more like a pity clap. You know what I mean? They were just kind of like, it was like, yeah. I saw a video of we already gave the spoiler warning, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I saw a video of someone recording the theater that they're in, and when Andrew Garfield comes in, somebody, like, everybody's clapping, cheering, and then somebody just gets up and does a backflip in the theater.
No way.
Like, you just see just like this silhouette of this dude just do this full-on backflip.
That's hype. That's so
It was
nice.
so good.
Like
I was just a little like, woo. Like, I don't even think anybody cheered for Daredevil, did they?
No. They did.
Like, I think you made a face, and I was hyped. But see, I hadn't even watched Daredevil. I just started like a couple days after I watched this movie. So, which it is great. I see why people love it. It's so good.
I still haven't seen it in full. No. When I was on my internship in Mississippi a couple years ago, one of my roommates was watching it, and I kind of was watching in bits and pieces of it. Seems cool.
It's really good. I'm on season 2. I'm like halfway through season 2 right now.
How many seasons are there?
3.
No, that's not bad.
No, I think 3 is about as long as all of them get. I think Jessica Jones. No, wait. Luke Cage.
I thought Luke Cage was like 2.
I think Luke Cage and Iron Fist and The Punisher all have 2 seasons. I think
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is like 15.
Well, yeah. What is that one? Like 7 or 8?
A lot.
I unfortunately did not watch all of the last season because it was on TV at a time where I think for a lot of it, you know, when it first premiered, I was in high school, so I was at home when I was able to turn it on Tuesday nights or whenever it came on. But as it kept going, I think it ended around like my freshman year of college, and I didn't have access to a TV, so I didn't really get to watch it. When did it end? I didn't think maybe it was not. That late. It started like 2012 or 2013.
No, I guess that would make sense then. Oh. Unless if they did 2 seasons a year for a couple years, which I mean that's not even a thing, I guess. But
wait, this says it ran till 2020.
No,
I don't think that's right.
No way. No.
IMDb says it ran till 2020, but I don't think that's right. I can believe more like 2018, lying. But
that's cap.
Well, it was actually no, it was definitely 2018 because I remember they mentioned. Well, actually, no, I don't want to give any spoilers if you haven't seen it. But
we put a spoiler warning. Oh wait, oh you mean for me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, for you, for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But
it's fine if you want to just throw something out.
Well, it's not much, but I won't say it. There's some things that just reminded me of when it came out. And it was definitely 2018 or 19. Mm. I didn't remember it being 2020 though. But yeah, Spider-Man was great.
Yeah, it was. Do we want to talk about? I mean, what? How in depth of a discussion do we want to get into? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like as in depth as you feel like going. So I feel like there's a lot of things to talk about. I mean, you could talk about how, they changed his origins. Are they changing his origins? Was this kind of his origin story? Because that's what a lot of people are talking about, how this movie made them realize that this trilogy all along has kind of just been his origin story. And at the end of this movie, he is like fully Spider-Man,
No, yeah. I never thought of it like that, actually.
I think is a cool way of looking at it. I've personally never, like, I've always really liked MCU Spider-Man. I get some of the criticisms of him being Iron Man Jr. or relying too much on other people or whatever. I rewatched them, like Homecoming and Far From Home before No Way Home, and I think they still hold up. Far From Home is still one of my favorite MCU movies. Probably just one of my favorite Spider-Man movies in general. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but it's a it's a great movie. Far From Home is so good. Homecoming isn't as good, but it is still really solid. I think I like their approach to how fun it is, how it's a very much, I like how they just made it very much a high school movie. I think it worked that, No Way Home was different than that, but I think for like Homecoming especially, really leaning into that really helped out a lot. I think more than any of the other movies, I feel like this one really emphasized that conflict between being a kid and trying to have a life and being Spider-Man. So right. I personally really like all of them, but I do think it's cool to see him kind of really becoming like full-blown Spider-Man in the end. His own tech, his own suit, like he made his own suit, he made his own he's always made his own web shooters, but like, but what I didn't think about, I don't remember if I sent you an Instagram post about this the other day or not, but I saw somebody say that probably the reason he made a new suit in the end was because Stark Tech doesn't recognize him anymore.
Recognize who?
So Peter.
Who's that?
That's a good point. I love those people like, dude, I went to Spider-Man. They didn't even tell me who Spider-Man was. It's a trash movie.
I'm gonna try and keep up with that as long as I can. I'm gonna try and keep up with that. Keep up with what?
The next movie comes out, you're like, who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Why am I watching this?
I only know Spider-Man. Who's this Peter Parker?
Why do we keep focusing on this Peter Parker guy? Show me Spider-Man.
Show me Spider-Man. They're the same guy? What? Spider-Man is Peter Parker. That was a horrible.
Spider-Man.
That was good. That's what I was trying to go for. I couldn't.
Having him back was great.
No, you did send me that though. I remember that, and that's actually I like that theory a lot, and it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, like his suit looked great in the end. Like that's some classic. I mean, I've always liked MCU Spider-Man suits, but this suit is like That's some classic like
it's
early
clean.
Spider-Man stuff
It's
right there.
clean.
Oh yeah. Got that shiny blue and the and stuff and
oh yeah.
I hope
Just New York alone looked really cool in that shot. I
it
don't know.
did, yeah.
It was just
His
like with the
dingy little
snow.
apartment and
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool. It reminded me a lot of Gotham City in Batman Arkham Origins, the video game. Just with
really
it being
okay.
Christmas time around that game and it's night outside and it's snowing and all the lights and I don't know. It just looked pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to anybody who's played the Arkham series. Good video games.
I have not.
Good video games.
I've heard they're good. They look really good.
They are really good. They are really good. But yeah. Yeah, I like that suit as well. Good suit.
Good suit.
Good suit.
Yeah, they and of course we got to bring up the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. I mean, I guess we already talked about it a little bit, but seeing them back is perfect. How about it?
Nah. Yeah, that was really cool.
Why is there 3 of them?
Why are they focusing on 3 of them now?
I don't want all 3 of them. I want Spider-Man.
But yeah, that was, they did it well too. That's all I cared about because Andrew Garfield was doing a horrible job at lying ahead of time.
Oh, yeah. Well, some of those leaks, it was like
it was hard to deny. At this point,
there's no way that they're not legit,
Right. But either way, I feel like he could have lied better.
There's a point where it's like he's like, dog, what else can I do?
Right, yeah. But did you see his Jimmy Fallon interview? That one was the one that just really like made me think like he just is he's giving it away.
Is that the one where he's like there's this picture of you on set and he's like, that's a Photoshop?
Well, he at first denies it like ever existing, like I have no idea what you're talking about, and then he's like, oh, I know what you're talking about, but it's Photoshop. And I was like, really, dude? Really?
I watched this whole video, the Corridor Digital. I don't know if you watch them, but they do like the VFX artist react thing, and they were doing a video about that picture on the blue screen. Like, is that fake? Is that a deep fake or whatever? And they were basically saying like it's way too good to be a deep fake.
Yeah.
And so at that point I was kind of like, there is no way that he is not going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, also I think just in general we all kind of knew. I mean, there was no way that they were going to bring in Willem Dafoe and all those old villains and not have the Spider-Man in it.
Right. It only makes sense.
Yeah. But they did it in a way that somehow didn't feel, in my opinion, too like
corny.
It wasn't just like, I don't know if fan service is the word, but it wasn't too like, oh, remember these guys? They're in this movie. It actually like worked for the story.
Yeah, it did.
Like they needed
their guys back in their world.
Yeah, like there was obviously some callbacks and some references that were mostly for fans and stuff, but they but I still think it really worked. So
it was good fan service for sure.
Yeah, that's how you do fan service, not Rise of Skywalker.
That wasn't even fan service.
Yeah, that's true. I don't mean to harp on that movie, but that movie just, yeah.
That movie is cash grab.
Exactly.
It grabbed my cash successfully.
It did. I actually went to see it twice, so grabbed several.
It didn't do that. It didn't cash grab me that good, but
well, it was because I wanted to go with my family, but then I also went with some other people. And so I was like, it was more about like who I went with rather than the actual movie.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Because if it had just been a matter of I wanted to see it several times, I wouldn't have gone several times.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I actually wanted to go and see No Way Home again. I've only seen it once so far.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's still in theaters, so I could. There's actually a theater around where I'm at right now that's like
There you go.
for
Go in there.
$5. So
Yeah, go watch it. Act like you haven't seen it before. Just start applauding when
yeah,
Andrew Garfield comes out.
there's like no one there, and I'm like, what?
That would be awesome. That would be so awesome.
Dude, if there was just no one in the theater besides me and like a friend or something, just absolutely going crazy. That'd
Get
be great.
loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was when I went to go watch Shang-Chi, I think.
You were like the
No,
only one
was
in
it
the theater?
Shang-Chi? It was either Shang-Chi or Eternals. One of those
Oh,
two. But I'm pretty sure it was Shang-Chi. Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those two.
were people like really hyped for that one?
I don't know. For which one? Shang-Chi?
Yeah, like in the theater, did people get like super hyped for it?
I mean, if that was the one that I was thinking of, it was just two other people.
Oh, okay.
And they were pretty calm and quiet. I was kind of in there being me, though. Me in the theaters. We'll make the subtle, quiet comments.
Hey, you weren't too bad in Spider-Man.
Aw, thanks. I appreciate it. I tried really hard because I know I remember you tweeted out one day about how extra commentary in the movie theaters is just disrespectful, and I felt like I was actually like a huge disservice to movie theaters in general.
Well,
like,
I think I
am I
made
doing this wrong?
I think I made comments because there was a particular time where I was watching movies like at like friends' apartments and stuff, and people just kept talking during every movie, and I was like, all right, I gotta make
That's
my opinion
enough.
known here. With movie theaters, it's more of a thing of like people have paid to be there, and so
Right,
like
it's courtesy.
yeah, especially when you go to a
100%.
quiet place. Because when I went to see A Quiet Place Part Two, there was people in the first like half of the movie that were just talking like the whole time.
Dang.
And I was like, dog, did you not read the title?
Shh. Quiet.
Exactly.
This is a quiet place.
Yeah, you are making this theater a loud place.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, it's what I didn't like, I guess, per se, about, well, I mean, I can't even remember what. Oh yeah, one of them is just the multiverse trailer, and then the other one, what was the other post-credit scene?
The Venom one.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so it didn't.
Venom. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, and I guess, well, never mind. I'm not allowed to talk about Hawkeye. I was told, but I don't know. I just felt like I wanted a little more than just the Multiverse of Madness trailer, which we could have gotten on like any regular Tuesday afternoon.
I know. Well, they already released it like a week or two after the movie, so like
yeah, like I could have waited.
Yeah.
I didn't
for
mind.
sure.
I don't know. I just feel like, unless if they just straight up didn't have anything, and then I kind of just understand. But like, I don't know.
I thought I heard that there was at one point a possibility, or I thought I heard the rumors that there was a concept at one point of having like showing the other Spider-Man go back to their universes, which part of me feels like it was nice to have it open-ended just to kind of for them to go back and we don't exactly see where they go.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like that would have been better than just getting a Doctor Strange trailer. Or I feel like we should have gotten something with Daredevil, but
yeah, that would have been cool actually.
Because like they bring him in, and I feel like they're obviously bringing him back for a reason, you know?
Right.
I mean, I doubt they're going to renew the Daredevil show, but I mean, like, you know, there's talk that he might be in She-Hulk.
She-Hulk looks good.
She-Hulk looks really interesting. I know nothing about that character. I don't know
Me
much about
neither.
Marvel Comics in general, but I definitely
Me
don't
neither.
know anything about She-Hulk. But that could be a really good show.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
really excited for that one. What else is supposed to
Moon.
be coming out this year again? It's Doctor Strange,
Oh man, Doctor Strange, Moon
Thor.
Knight. Yeah,
Oh, Moon Knight's
Thor.
this year?
Yeah. Wait, Thor might be
Yes.
23.
Oh, it's Thor 23? Whoops.
I think it
Sorry.
is actually.
But Moon Knight. Doctor
Actually,
Strange and Moon Knight. That's it. That's all I need. Those two.
dude, I'm so excited for Moon Knight. I
Oh.
again don't know much about that character, but he seems like a really cool character. And
Oscar
from the
Isaac
I
looked amazing in the teaser.
that's gonna be so good.
He looked great.
He's doing a British accent.
I am a big Oscar Isaac guy as of
Oh, I
recent.
love
He
him.
did awesome in Dune, and he's gonna do awesome here. And oh
Yeah.
man, I'm on the train, the Oscar Isaac train right now.
Oh, for sure, dude. I first time I ever saw him in a movie was he's in a movie called The Nativity Story, and it's just a movie version of the birth of Jesus, and he plays Joseph,
Ah,
and he does a great job. That's where I first heard of him.
the Nativity Story. Why does that sound way too familiar to me?
It was made in 2006, so it's a little old, like a couple years ago, but it's really good. I watch it every Christmas with my family.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. The Nativity Story.
It's directed by the same lady who directed Twilight, actually. So you wouldn't
so
think
much
it'd be
range.
Great, exactly.
So
she
much
does
range.
it all. She can do.
Bro, it got a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. I just feel
Really?
like Rotten Tomatoes is just not a reliable source anymore. That and
No,
Pitchfork.
it's not. Pitchfork. What is that?
It's like the Rotten Tomatoes of music.
Oh.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So that I'm really excited about. I think Miss Marvel is supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that one because I thought it was that one. And isn't the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas thing coming out this year, or is that next year?
Let me look it up. Let me just look up Marvel releases 2022. Because
I know Star Wars is going to be popping off this year. I just didn't know what all Marvel was doing besides Doctor Strange.
All right, so Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Okay, no, I think you're right. Thor Love and Thunder is coming out this year.
Let's go. I'm hyped for that one.
Wait, July 8th? Is it that soon?
July 8th? Let's go. We need a trailer. Give us a trailer, bro.
Dang. Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I guess, is still supposed to come out this year.
Is that this year?
I guess this, wow. Unless this, wait, hold on.
Did you see people were trying to get T'Challa recast?
Yeah, there was a whole petition on that.
Stupid. That's stupid.
Well, I think the reason for it, from what I heard, is I think I could be wrong, but I think what I heard was Chadwick Boseman's brother basically made the statement that Chadwick would want, or he feels like Chadwick would want T'Challa recast because
really
Chadwick always said that it wasn't about, the role wasn't about him, but it was something bigger than himself, which makes sense.
If that's what he said, then that's dope.
I don't want to see somebody else. I think he played him so well that I would hate to see him recast.
Yes.
Just because in general, I really don't like when characters are recast and try to be passed off as the same person.
Like it was cool when Rhodey and Hulk were recast, I think.
Yeah, that made sense because I don't really think at that point in the MCU, people had that much attachment to either of those characters yet.
Exactly.
Like Rhodey wasn't, I don't think Rhodey was that big of a part of that movie, if I remember right. And then, the Incredible Hulk kind of flopped. So they honestly were probably smart to recast him.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, so I don't know. I I can't say much, but
I think a flop is kind of harsh. It wasn't that bad of a movie.
yeah.
Although in the whole grand scheme of things, it didn't really do much except just make an origin story. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Okay, this site says that What If season 2 is supposed to come out this year.
Oh, really?
And then
Great.
Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Hey,
Secret Invasion?
is that this year?
That's what this website says.
Ooh.
Um
Ooh.
so we got some good Marvel stuff.
We got some good Marvel stuff.
I'm not all that excited for What If season 2, but maybe I'm just
Me
pessimistic.
neither. No, me neither.
That's the first Marvel project in a long time that's been a disappointment to me. Even if
it was still good, kind of.
Yeah.
It was meh.
Some episodes just weren't even really good.
No.
The zombies episode.
I liked that one actually.
Did you? Okay.
I liked that one. I didn't like the first two, and I didn't like the Thor one, and there was another one I didn't like, but those three are the main ones that I remember not liking at all.
The second to last one was good. The Ultron one was good.
I think everything with the Ultron one was great except Thor. I didn't like how they just took every character trait that Thor had in the first 20 minutes of his actual character in the first Thor and then just made an entire animated special about it and tried to make it way too comedic and it made me want to stick my fingers into my eyes.
It just wasn't even like, most Marvel projects obviously have like, some elements of comedy, but they work pretty well with
they don't
everything.
Force it.
Yeah, that one it felt like something you would see on like Disney XD for kids or something. Like gosh, yeah. What If I was not a huge fan of. If I could have, like, I used a site called Letterboxd to rank my Marvel lists, and
do you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
And they didn't have What If on here, else I would have put that last. So unfortunately,
I had to put last?
Hawkeye. But basically from 8 to 1, I have Hawkeye, Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Eternals, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, No Way Home, and then WandaVision. So that's worst to last. None of them are bad. Let me put it that way. What If I do think isn't very good. Hawkeye is good. Hawkeye, it just since all of them were really good. I think just if I had to put one last, I would probably say Hawkeye. I think I honestly think part of it was just
not Eternals.
No. See, Eternals. Okay, Eternals is interesting because from a filmmaking perspective and some of the writing choices that they made, it could have been way better.
Yes.
But, and I heard somebody else say this in a review too, but for some reason, it stuck with me a lot more than the other ones. Like, I remembered it. I was thinking about it longer than the other ones.
It was more, yeah, I know what you mean.
I think Black Widow was pretty standard. It was really good, but it kind of felt like, just if from an MCU perspective, we've seen things pretty similar before. Yeah. Shang-Chi was great. Really good origin story. Really amazing. Really excited to see where this character goes from here. But again, pretty standard from an MCU point of view. Eternals, I think maybe it didn't do everything that it could have done, but I think I liked what I feel like they were at least trying to do. Even if some of it was a swing and a miss, I at least liked the thought behind the swing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They had good intentions.
Yeah, the cast was good too.
Oh my gosh, that was the best part of the movie, was the cast.
Yeah.
That was everybody did great as far as in their roles.
So there's not in my mind there's not a bad MCU project that came out this year, except for maybe What If. But
Yeah, that's debatable.
everything, but just if I had to rank it, I would say Hawkeye was my least favorite.
I loved Hawkeye. Loved Hawkeye. I don't think I ranked it too high either, but I loved Hawkeye.
I think part of the problem was also I think if it had have come out earlier in the year, I think I would have been more hyped about it. But the problem was it's just at this point
it's a Christmas show.
Well, yeah, no, that was cool. I like that. But like at this point, we've already seen we'd already seen like 4 Marvel shows and like 3 or 4 movies. And so at this point in the year, I was kind of like
just burnt out.
Yeah.
I was definitely there too. It was yeah. It was difficult. I think I have them ranked. So including What If, my ranking is What If, Eternals, Hawkeye, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Black Widow, WandaVision, Shang-Chi, Loki, No Way Home.
Okay. It's a solid list.
I feel like it's just like once it gets to the top, it's just a toss-up between WandaVision, Shang-Chi, Loki, and No Way Home. All the time.
Oh, for sure.
Those were so good.
I put Shang-Chi pretty low. I don't know why. I will probably rearrange them if I think, maybe I'll go back and watch them again and reconsider. But right now I have it pretty low.
Right.
But No Way Home and WandaVision are definitely my top 2 favorites.
Nice. I respect it. Good take. Good take. Nice opinion you have there, sir.
Thank you.
But yeah. I mean, No Way Home, though, going back to that. Great movie. Great movie.
Wait, hold up. Okay, sorry. You were frozen for a minute.
I'm here. Not frozen.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I like what you're doing there. I'm really curious to see where it's going to go from here, because I feel like, well, actually, before I say that, something that's interesting to me that I realized while watching this movie is I feel like there's a chance that Uncle Ben didn't really it's not that he didn't exist, because I'm sure he did, because we see evidence of him in previous movies, but I feel like maybe his death wasn't quite as impactful, and Aunt May was sort of the Uncle Ben. Yeah. And Aunt May was more of the Uncle Ben for him. I mean, partially, if nothing else, because she said that with great power comes great responsibility line.
Right. And that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, and it's a pretty big change, but I don't think I think it works for sure.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too big of a deal.
Since we never saw Uncle Ben, I think it's more powerful to see. We've seen Aunt May through these other 2 movies, so we followed her through 2 movies, and then in the third one,
R.I.P.
Yeah,
that was tragic.
Man, that was sad. I did shed a tear or 2 that moment.
Yeah, if that part wasn't spoiled for me, I definitely would have.
That was So that could be, or having that all established and then seeing her die was way more effective than if it was this off-screen Uncle Ben death that motivated him. So, and who knows, it could still happen. I mean,
off screen.
What a nerd.
What a nerd.
And I mean, now we got that Spider-Man animated series, that freshman year thing. That's a Marvel Studios project.
Oh, so the next
Uncle Ben in that.
The next wait, are you talking about the next Into the Spider-Verse, or
no? The Marvel Studios is on Disney Plus is releasing an animated series called Spider-Man Freshman Year.
Oh,
I didn't know that. You didn't see stuff about that?
No.
It's I think it's basically the origin that we didn't see in Homecoming and Civil War.
So it's a prequel that doesn't really, I mean, not that it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of okay. Thanks, I guess.
Yeah. It's just basically there because we didn't already see it on screen.
Right.
Okay. Which I'm excited about. It's one of those things I don't think we need it, but I think it'll be really cool to see.
Right.
I think it's a cool idea, so I'm excited to see what it will be.
Yeah. That would be cool. Did you say it was a TV show or like a?
I think it's going to be like a TV show.
Okay. Interesting.
On Disney Plus. Hopefully they don't use the what if animation, because I don't really like that animation style very well, just personally.
No, I understand. It is kind of different in a way.
I'm more partial to 2D animation over 3D, but not to say that there's not cool things you can do with 3D, because there definitely is. But
Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Yeah, exactly. Star Wars: The Clone Wars is amazing.
Great show if you haven't watched it. My literal childhood.
Dude, so good. Lego Star Wars 3, the video game. The Clone Wars video game.
That was a good one.
Oh, that was so good. That was my stuff back in the day.
That was the jam. Bro, those big assault battles you could do where it's just like you're literally on the battlefield. That's so cool.
That was so good.
That was such a nice touch.
You could like fight against like your friends and stuff, and
yeah, you could. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I remember that part. I forgot about that one. I was just talking about like in the story mode, like you could do that. But I mean, yeah, you could do it with your friends as well. That is pretty dope. But yeah, overall, No Way Home, great movie.
It was
9 out of 10.
I wish I could wait, I'll turn on my crappy camera real quick. Show my.
It would be a 10 out of 10, but Doctor Strange said, "Scooby-Doo this crap."
Gotta knock it down. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules. It is what it is. You say something corny, you're a point deducted.
You're done.
You're done. I'm glad Wong's the Sorcerer Supreme now.
You don't deserve it.
You don't deserve it after that. I'm sorry, that's mean. Good for Wong, though. I'm glad he got the promotion.
I know.
And I didn't even realize that I guess he was technically the Sorcerer Supreme in Endgame and Shang-Chi. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did Wong get like, did he disappear in the blip?
No. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he was at one of those meetings after the time skip. Wasn't he?
Gosh, I don't remember.
I can't remember. I gotta watch Endgame again.
I do too. I'm gonna look it up.
Classic movie. Classic.
Did Wong get snapped?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't look like he did. Yeah, you're right. Did Wong survive the snap?
Good job, Wong.
Oh, wait. Huh?
Did he?
It says it was previously thought that Wong survived the snap, but the Avengers Endgame screenplay confirmed that Wong did in fact get the dust treatment.
Then how on earth did he get the Sorcerer Supreme job?
Huh. Okay. I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Because this is saying something to do with the marketing material. Remember how when Endgame was coming out, they did like those posters about like they would
Yeah.
show the ones who were, yeah, and I think he was not in black and white, so that means he survived.
Yeah. Let's go.
Good for you, Wong.
Good for you, Wong.
Sucks to suck, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, right. Imagine getting snapped.
What a loser.
What a loser.
We're in the end game now.
Honestly, though, you wouldn't have to deal with COVID-19 if you did get snapped, though.
That's true. You know, that's a good question. Did COVID-19 happen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Like, what if around like March or April of 2023, like we just fix this?
Yeah, exactly. Because they're in 23 right now. So like,
yeah, I would love to be one of the Russo brothers or Kevin Feige if that happens. I would love to be them. Like, imagine being right about what happens.
Like,
imagine being right.
We need them to tell us. Like, y'all have made movies in 2023. Tell us what happens.
Exactly.
You know so much about the future.
What if there's a universe where Thanos just died of COVID before he could do anything?
It's a universe where he tried to do it in 2020 and everybody's on lockdown. He's like, oh no, he comes to Earth.
I'm trapped inside. That's so funny.
That would suck.
Well,
actually, no, not really, but because then he wouldn't snap, at least not for 2 weeks. But
at least not for 2 weeks. I'm gonna snap from a social distance of 6 feet away.
Yeah, Thor was a little too close.
Yeah, well, he did try to go for the head.
Yeah, but he was too close. He wasn't at 6 feet though.
Nah, he wasn't.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, do you have anything else to add about No Way Home?
Not really, other than just that I'm curious as to what they're going to do in the next movie.
Same.
Because, like, obviously they're leading up to something with Venom. You know, because the question that I had was, so he was brought there because of this like hive knowledge that he has, you know, which is why he knows Peter Parker.
Who?
So it's a good question. So does that mean that symbiote, that little piece of symbiote, remembers? Like,
remembers what?
Peter Parker. Does he like? So
you don't remember anything.
But like, is that? No, I was just saying, is that how they're gonna like? I don't know, like, because you know, typically in the comics, like Venom knows Peter's identity. Yeah. So are they going to do something with that? Like, you know, is he going to attach to? Is there going to be an Eddie Brock in this universe? Is he going to attach to Flash Thompson? Because I think there are some comic book storylines where he does attach to Flash Thompson.
So I don't know if they should do it with this Flash.
Yeah, I don't feel like that would be quite as intimidating.
No, not in the slightest.
You know.
Yeah, no.
And like, is he gonna go to college, or is he just gonna like be in this dingy little apartment and
you know? I think it's cozy.
Hey man, yeah, he's got the place all to himself.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about a lady friend anymore.
Yeah,
except he's gonna try and get back with the lady friend. Bro, that was so sad when that was sad when Doctor Strange made everybody forget.
I know. I feel like there had to have been another way, but I guess not.
I hope there isn't though, because that would just like kind of ruin the quality of this movie though.
Oh yeah, no, at this point, like they gotta keep it, but
they gotta stick with it.
But it was sad.
It was.
Then he said something about like What did he say? He was like, everyone who loved you. And then he like corrected himself. He was like, we would all forget you, or something like
Aw,
that.
he loves him.
He included himself.
Aw,
I was like, oh,
wow.
bro,
That's his uncle.
that's his
If
boy.
Tony Stark was his dad, Doctor Strange was his uncle. I feel like some kind of weird fandom dude that's just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking.
But what does that make Happy Hogan then?
I'm already gonna stop talking. I would like to not go any more. I don't want to go any further beyond the cringe line.
That's probably wise. Stay as uncringe while you still can.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, good movie. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Kevin.
Good job, John.
And John. Yeah, sorry.
Willem Dafoe brought it. Amazing job, Willem.
He did do good.
My man
He
is
did really good.
what, like 66 years old, still doing his own stunts?
Still killing. He did his own stunts.
I think so. I think that was a condition of his, that if he was going to come back, he didn't just want to like pop in and out and just do the occasional coverage shot. He wanted to actually do the stunts.
So cool. Oh man.
Love that guy.
Legend. Goat. He's goat. Wow. Bro, I loved it when he was getting like punched and then he just like kind of turned his face up and just started doing like the Joker smile, and I was just like, wow.
You were just
He's
laughing at him.
He's crazy.
He was like, more.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky. Yeah.
Good movie. Solid movie.
Good movie. Really good movie.
Great
Alrighty.
movie, you might say.
Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty then. Well,
Does that about wrap up episode 2, the sequel?
I guess so. Hopefully I'll be able to get this into DaVinci okay. I probably need to update DaVinci at this point, but oh well. We'll figure it out.
Hey man, you got it. I'm here
Thanks.
for support.
I appreciate it. I could use the moral support. Alrighty. Well, if that's all we got, do we want to add anything? Just any extra thing? Or, I mean, do we even have anything?
I can't think of anything except for just we're trying to get back to it. I know we say that all the time, but I am now a college graduate, so I don't have homework anymore. So
give this man a round of applause.
Thank you.
He did it.
You're too kind.
I have 2 more years.
Dang. Sorry.
If I had done this correctly, I would be graduating this semester, but I transferred and did more years. So,
you know, we all take our own. We all have our own path, and that's okay.
Yeah. We'll get there. Sooner than later.
But we will try to be more on top of editing and putting out more episodes and that kind of thing. So
yes, we will.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for more. We will be doing more. We will be covering more.
On top of all that Marvel, DC, Star Wars, whatever entertainment content.
Anything.
All of it.
Anything that involves us or anybody being entertained. Precisely. And with that, we bid you adieu. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Please comment. What did you think of Spider-Man No Way Home? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Why did you hate it? We need to have a serious discussion as to why you hated it. Because if you hated this movie, then you have issues. Just kidding. You can
write a 10-page paper on it.
A 10-page paper. I would love that, actually. Can we do that, please?
Yes.
I'll find a way to hate it just so I can write that paper.
Okay. I want to see that. I want to see that on my desk.
There you go. Yeah, leave a comment. Share it with your folks and friends. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Those will be in the description. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to try and... I think Andrew's going to try and get the Spotify thing going.
I'm going to try for sure.
Awesome. You heard it here, folks. And
so if you're listening to this on Spotify, then I did. I got it to work.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, he did. And yeah.
All right.
Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
See ya.